Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And now running right through it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in Week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Deuce, 51, Sam. Protein spill.
Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
Go. Jim. 54, South. 39. Rush in. Check 52.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Kill. Hey, express.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Down. Ready.
Pick it up.
Bang. 20. Bang.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Adrian Claiborne, the one who makes the stop.
2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Empty. Here's Wentz to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10.
Check. Alert three.
Shotgun now for Wentz. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Check. 50. Let's find two. Walk. Get walk. Here. Watch out. Black, come on. Hey, red 5-2, on here.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's Sproles. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And Jeffrey's got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Throwing now is Wentz. And it'll be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Hey, express!
After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Waiting. Cut.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
No. What? Twins.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Hey, team 6.
Now, Wentz again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. Wentz now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Delayed give to Sproles. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one,
and the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end. Zone.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. This will be, 38 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. Lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
58. Back up.
From the shotgun, Ryan. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 42-yard line.
Face. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, wahoo! Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Going up top. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security, number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a 1st down and run out this first half.
On 2nd and 1, Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to air one out. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big pickup of 38. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Sproles. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 24, Wentz. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing is Wentz. Being chipped. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Sometimes you're never quite sure there's actually scheme that got the ball blocked. But I know one thing. The special teams coach, he's going to take the pats on the back for it anyway.
It's always interesting to watch after the block, the scramble for the football. Nice job there. They kept their wherewithal, got it, able to return it.
And on that, he can take the pats on the back because once you get the block, everything that happens from there is really controlled chaos. And you try and control it through your practice, through your teaching, and understand, expect to get the block. And once we do, this is how we respond.
21!
To throw on 2nd and 6, Ryan. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. To throw is Ryan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for.
Second and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
5-9. Let's go.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Aguilar has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Throwing again on second down. Wentz flushed it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tack McKinley able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Wentz going to throw. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the...
A little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. On play action, Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Wentz will try again on second down. This complete left side to Aguilar. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Sproles. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
Switch. Hey, check 24.
Pilot, 64, weak. Kill. Done.
Here's Wentz to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Six, pull it high.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Here we go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind last year in 16 starts. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Check. Lucky.
Hey, Alpha.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll get the first-rounder Caleb McGarry there. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Here's Matt Bosher now, standing just outside his own goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. It's a foot race. The 20. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game, Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. It's a second down run with Sanders. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Eagles on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
To throw is Wentz. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
51, Sam! Hey, high 7.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic.
11.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
Now Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And that's how this one ends in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception.